Behind me is the building from which 4 immigrant workers fell to their deaths last Christmas Eve. One worker, Vladimir Korostin, had just told his young wife that the swing stage he was working on was unsafe. But keeping his 2 children fed on non-union wages kept him working despite the fear. Reporting unsafe conditions or refusing to work was not an option. And if Jason Kenney has his way, this won't be an isolated case. No sooner had Stephen Harper finished apologizing to the Chinese for the racist head tax than Kenney was setting up new discriminatory hurdles for today's immigrants. Permanent residency in Canada is as far beyond the reach of foreign workers today as $500 was to Chinese workers a century ago. While police were arresting record numbers of Canadian citizens at the G20, Kenney announced restrictions on foreign workers ever obtaining residency in Canada. Workers will get 4-year temporary work permits, then be barred for applying for re-entry into Canada for at least 6 years. And then they can only apply if they're managers, professionals, or technicians. Of course, the big payoff for the Conservative constituency is a big race to the bottom for Canadian workers, and foreign workers as a ready scapegoat. Since 2002, the number of temporary foreign workers has more than doubled. But that's okay. Kenney Boy is going to cut the number of refugee claims in half. After testing the wedge issue of bogus refugees on focus groups, Kenney launched a vicious attack on real refugees. First, resources were cut from the Refugee Board to create systemic delays. Then, the delays were used as a rationale to revamp the system. Next, refugees from so-called safe countries were deprived of the right to file a claim. And finally, the remaining refugee claimants were fast-tracked to deportation by being denied due process. To ram these changes home, immigration enforcement raids have become increasingly violent. Factory roundups and midnight raids at women's shelters are the new normal. Immigrant workers died by the thousands building this country. The Irish died of malarial fever digging canals. The Chinese were worked to death laying rail or blown to pieces boring tunnels through BC mountains. Italians and Portuguese died crushed by construction machinery and choking on smoke carving subway tunnels. Today's reality is undocumented Eastern Europeans stumbling to their deaths so our kids don't fall through the balcony rails. My Canada includes everybody who sweats or bleeds to build this country, like my father and mother did. What we have no room for here is carpetbaggers peddling yesterday's discredited ideologies. If anyone should be deported, it should be Jason Kenney. If I had my way, Kenney's ass would be west-jetting back to the moral strip mine that is Alberta, and then we could build a firewall around the place. Or maybe just a big-ass fence, you know, to keep them from vandalizing what's left of Canadian social values. And 'cause we don't need none of their kind around here. On Kipling Avenue in Toronto, I'm Humberto da Silva, and not Rex Murphy.